Hello everyone and welcome to the podcast. You're listening to What's the Deal About with your host Allison, where we cover controversial and debatable topics that everyone is always talking about. From the little debates of liking banana flavored candy and pineapple pizza to more thorough topics such as the Black Lives Matter movement, gender equality, and women's empowerment. Based on how the year 2020 has gone so far, people have been finding a release from these hardships by roaming around on social media. Because we want some lightness to brighten up our lives right now, today we are discussing what a lot of people have been joking around about to be the next phenomenon of 2020. Aliens! Today we want to find out, what's the deal about aliens? Do people believe that aliens exist? And if they do they think that there's a possibility that aliens are living among us? To answer this question, we first need to know what an alien is and how this theory first came to be. According to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, the top results show that there are 3 ways the word alien can be defined. An alien is to belong or relate to another person, place, or thing, to relate, belong, or owe allegiance to another country or government, or to come from another world, an extraterrestrial. And that last definition is what we want. Memes that have been going around show green skin, antenna-like aliens in spaceships showing them coming to Earth saying, "We're next." And some have even been shared to me. One that I saw showed a group of aliens standing on the moon in a crowd talking with the caption of, "We're up next, I'm nervous." My first reaction to this was, what? I was so confused, but after staring at the picture and reading the caption a bunch of times, I finally understood what my friend meant. When I realized what it meant though, I didn't even know how to react. I thought it was funny, but at the same time in my head, I was going, really people of the internet? This is what you're coming up with next? According to the magazine Scientific American, in an article called The First Alien by Caleb A. Scharf, one of the earliest recorded examples of aliens was written in 200 AD by Lucian of Samosata, now eastern Turkey, who was a writer of satire and practitioner of Assyrian descent. In a novel of his called Vera Hysteria, or True Story in English, it talks about a journey to the moon where lunar life was discovered. This life included 3-headed vultures, humans sweating milk, and fleas the size of elephants. This is all hard to be determined as true, but Lucian didn't hide that this was a fantasy. The reason we are talking about this is because it is one of the earliest tales where alien life is imagined. It wasn't until mid-20th century that known, active, ongoing research was taking place looking for extraterrestrial life. Of course, we're not entirely sure if this is true, as for years before that, many people could have been looking and nobody knew. Or there's a possibility that people didn't bother to ask back then due to a multi-load of reasons. Okay, so now that we know what an alien is and how this theory started, let's ask some of our audience members to see what they think about aliens. Hello to our first audience member, and I guess we'll get straight in. So what's the first thing you think of when you hear the word alien?
For me, the first thing I think of is people with, or not people, but like creatures who are green, big heads, UFOs flying around.
So kind of like the stereotypical type of alien everyone knows about?
Yes, that's what I think about.
Alright, another question. Do you believe in aliens?
I would say yes. I mean, I don't really have any like scientific kind of background backing me up. I just feel like the universe is so vast that we just can't be the only ones that are that have living creatures on Earth. I don't know. That's what I think.
No, I know what you mean. Do you think that there's a possibility aliens are living among us?
I do. I feel like they do live among, like, you mean like among us, like on Earth?
Yeah. Like, you know how, like, kind of like Teen Wolf? They're
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I mean, I feel like I mean, I don't think they are. I feel like they're kind of like the same as us. They're like somewhere else, but they're trying to find where we are and who we are. And so it's just kind of like a race of who finds each other first. That's what I think.
Okay. Last question. You kind of like said it in your answer already. But do you believe in the possibility of us humans as being the aliens to like other worldly people?
Oh, like how we see aliens, they see us as aliens?
Yeah. Kind of like what you just said before.
I definitely do believe that. I feel like, I don't know, I guess I just kind of like have a preconceived thought of them looking different and like just being different. And then like when they come and see us, they would think that we're weird looking and we just like are built in a different way. So I think they would see us as aliens as well.
Okay, see, that's what I was like. Now, but like when I think of aliens now, I just think of like shape-shifting creatures.
Oh my gosh, that's kind of cool.
Are you looking for a fresh bouquet of flowers for either yourself or a loved one? Well, go visit Homemade Gardens where they personally grow and attend all of their flowers. Whether you need it for a wedding, prom, or just a place on your dining table, just say the word and they'll be on their way. They post weekly of which farmers market they'll be at for each day of the week, or you could order by visiting their website at homemadegardens.com or giving them a call. Don't forget, they also do occasional pop-up stands and have a subscription where you become a Bloom member, where you can get fresh flowers delivered to you every week through the months of April to October. There are 3 different plans you can choose from where the prices vary from the size of bouquet to the amount of flowers you receive. Thanks to the consideration of Homemade Gardens, if you make an order or sign up for a Bloom membership right now, you can get 20% off by using the code What's the Deal About? Now, according to our conversation with our audience, it seems as though they do believe in aliens, but there's a divide in what they would consider. It's not the answer to our question of aliens living among humans, but that aliens have their own planet where we could be the aliens to them while they're the aliens to us. But of course, in the end, this decision comes down to our own opinions, whether we believe aliens are real or not. Just out of curiosity, I want to pose the question in theory of, what if in the future, aliens really do come down to Earth? How will the world take it? Would there be chaos and war like the movie Independence Day, where we would have to fight for our planet? Or by then, will the mentality of millennials come through, and everyone would just be like, it is what it is, and somehow find a way to coincide with life? Well, that concludes What the Deal About Aliens is for today. Come back next week to hear what we have to say about the different methods of delivery for childbirth. You'll hear us talk about the different methods of childbirth that many mothers prefer, whether it be natural birth, water births, home births, and so much more. Thanks to Ben Yang for calling in our show, and bensound.com for the music. And with that, we'll see you all next week on What's the Deal About? Let us know what you want to hear about next on any of our social media pages. Message us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you can think of. We're welcome to any and all topics.